hello everybody, and welcome.
To the universe.
Everything's here. I'm Sam, y'all.
And I am Sam.
I have glasses.
I have a new hat again.
So we're here to talk about a thing in the universe. It's a movie thing.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
It is the new trailer that just dropped.
And wow, it's a lot.
Wow, there is so much content in this trailer. Like,
I think there were so many things that I was excited about. Like, I didn't know how bad I missed Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin until I saw him again, and I was like, somehow he looks way cooler than I remember him.
Yeah.
So I know they've done little things for all of their suits that's kind of changed, like Doc Ock's arms. If you look closely, I remember hearing this, that they've got like Tony Stark tech. You know?
Yeah, pretty cool. I feel like we got more of an idea of what like the story overall is, because we knew that Peter wanted everyone to forget that he was Spider-Man. Yeah. And then the spell kind of goes wrong, and then stuff, right? But in this, we kind of get more of an idea of what the main storyline will be, where he basically has to close up the multiverse and take care of all of these visitors, as Doctor Strange calls them, from all these different universes. So we get kind of an idea of what we're looking at now, and how it's going to be a over 2.5 hour long movie.
Well, it's got to be with all that. I mean, we saw the lizard in there, which I did not expect to see. But I mean, I guess it made sense when you're thinking about Andrew Garfield's. I mean, Jamie Foxx, we knew he was going to be in that.
I like the redesign.
Yes, it's way better.
Way better.
And I love Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I love Jamie Foxx too. And the problems with his character in Amazing Spider-Man 2 had nothing to do with him.
Oh, 100%.
No,
it was just the design of the character.
Yeah, the design and kind of the writing were against him. But Jamie Foxx is a great actor, we know that. We saw Sandman in there, which...
Also unexpected.
And also looks better, I think, just a little bit.
I wonder if they're going to have that... I don't even know who the actor was, but I wonder if they'll pull him back. He'll be right here.
I was going to say Bruce Campbell, but it's not Bruce Campbell.
It's not.
There's...
I mean, Black Suit Spider-Man, we saw that.
Yeah, the magic suit.
And I mean, you kind of saw it before in one of the trailers really fast. You're like, hey, is that the black suit? But not... I mean, some people mentioned it, but it wasn't a big deal. But this time you get, like, more shots of it, and it's awesome.
And it seems like Doc Ock is going to be, like, an ally. Maybe? That's kind of the vibe I was getting, that once he realized that, like, Tom Holland isn't Tobey Maguire, he kind of is like... Okay. Doctor Strange points out, right, in the trailer that all of these villains that we've seen, their fate was that they died fighting Spider-Man, right? Doc Ock died.
Okay,
Green Goblin, Electro,
when you say that,
Lizard, Sandman, they all died at the end. Everything else about the Tom Holland Spider-Man seems to be here. The things that I enjoy. I like Ned. I like Zendaya. Do you have any, like, predictions of other things that are going to happen in this movie? Like, what the big, like, bomb drops are going to be?
I wouldn't be surprised if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in it if one of them dies.
I won't be torn up if it doesn't happen, honestly. I think it'll still be a cool, fun, Sinister Six type film without them. But, I mean, if you've got all the other people in it...
Yeah.
You might as well have them. Like, it's a multiverse Spider-Man movie. We saw how well it worked Into the Spider-Verse.
It was, phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to balance a lot of characters well. And I think the issue is far too often they try to balance it, when maybe what Spider-Verse did well is it didn't really try to. It focused on Miles and Peter B. Parker, really.
And the nice thing about all of these supervillains is that they already had movies to develop their characters.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. And if we are under the assumption they are the same characters from those universes, which I'm going to assume that's what they are.
Mostly, yeah, with maybe little, like, tweaks
changes.
And
but then we don't have to worry about, those characters were underdeveloped, because we already are aware of what their story arcs are and their relationship to Peter. We already know all that stuff. So we're not like... Same with the other Spider-Men. Like, we already know what their deal is if we bring them back. Yeah. So we don't have to worry about them being underdeveloped. The big bombs, I think they'll drop, because obviously they're still banking on when... Eventually, probably when Tobey and Andrew show up, the whole audience is going to lose their minds, right? I would love to see Charlie Cox bring in Matt Murdock whether it's Charlie Cox or
Somebody else.
Somebody else. I assume they would just get Charlie Cox. I don't.
Yeah.
If we're doing the whole multiverse thing, there's not really a reason not to bring him in. I can't really think of any others. I mean, obviously, if we're assuming there's going to be the Sinister Six, like we're finally getting an actual Sinister Six-esque thing, we're missing someone.
Yeah.
There's a villain missing. Do you have any guesses as to who you think that will be? Or any, like, preferences, I guess?
I mean, I would probably go with Mysterio, just because, again, I don't think he's going to die, or that he died. I also have this, like, gut feeling that they may not do Mysterio, you know, that there's something else that would be more surprising to bring in.
Based on the promotional material, we don't have a single Tom Holland Spider-Man villain coming after him. It could be Venom.
I mean, it would be awesome if it was Venom, but I just feel like they wouldn't want to... Not that it would be a waste to put him in here, but I feel like they want to give him the screen
his
time
own
where
movie.
he's not sharing it with everybody else.
And then there's always the big possibility that it's just some other thing. If it's not one of the Tom Holland's characters that have already been established villains, my bet is it could be Paul Giamatti's Rhino. Oh, that might be fun. He's cool. Spider-Man, in my opinion, has such a good, like, rogue gallery.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think they'll bring in anybody new, would be my assumption. I really do think, like what you're saying, there's nobody from Tom Holland's universe yet, and that would make the most sense to just put someone in there without it feeling, like, super weird.
I'm thinking about, just with how stacked this cast is, you've got Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, you've got Alfred Molina, you've got Jamie Foxx, you've got Willem Dafoe, seemingly you've got whoever plays Sandman and Dr. Connors.
I know.
The fact that there could even be also Toby and also Andrew and then more people, it's like just casting alone is going to be like half of the budget for this film, seemingly.
I'm pumped. That's really all I got
Me
for
too. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I honestly, like, if Spider-Man's in the movie, I'm probably going to enjoy it. I just love Spider-Man, and I am excited that this run with Tom has been so successful.
Yeah.
And that most people really adore him, and that he loves playing Spider-Man. It's very apparent that he loves this character, so...
Well, yeah, I hope they do it justice. I hope this movie's just as good as the last two.
And we'll have a good time watching it. And we will report back. You okay, buddy? We'll report back in December once we've seen Spider-Man No Way Home and let you know how we felt about it.
Yeah.
But until then, well, we're going to make other videos. But until then, if you want more Spider-Man news, subscribe. And we'll give you a new Spider-Man video in like a month. Yeah, until then, I've been Samuel.
And I've been Sam.
And welcome to the universe.